to welcome Dr. Rashmi Kaushal. She holds a doctorate degree in electronics and communication engineering and enriched with 11 years of teaching and research stints with Manav Rashna International University, Galgotias University, and GD Goenka One Institute. Multi-talented and fervent is definition of her persona. She is a key learner, excellent taskmaster, highly dynamic, and pleasantly articulate. She loves to write, read, travel, and be a helping hand for underprivileged during her free time. She has authored 5 books and translated 2 books as well. Among her all activities, her first love is spirituality, and she is a dedicated member of Youth for Global Peace and Transformation with intention to help youths to set their life on a proper path and associated with Maitri Bodh Parivar for her spiritual pursuit. Welcome, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for this wonderful introduction.
Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Hope all of you are good.
Yes, ma'am, we
Yes,
are
ma'am.
fine.
Yes, ma'am. Fine, fine, ma'am.
And you all of you must be tired after listening so many technical sessions. That I can understand.
Not exactly.
Not exactly, then it's very good. Then all of you are happy. So this is the one thing that we are searching in our life. If you will see, since our childhood, what is the factor which we are searching in our life? That is a smile, and that is our happiness. Whether it's our career, we want name, we want respect, we want fame, whatever we want, internally we are searching for our happiness. Even we go for movie, we go for outing or anywhere. So what else, what is the thing we are searching? We are searching our happiness. So I'm very pleased to listen that you are happy after listening so many technical sessions. Otherwise, I used to get bored.
Actually, ma'am, we are organizers, na?
So,
No, no, feedback is also very good, ma'am. I see what you mean.
so since the lockdown happened, Sandhya ma'am, we met twice, and it's. I just want to say thanks to all of you, Dr. Gambhir sir and Dr. Sandhya, that you are invited me today here to speak with other participants. I just want to share something that I understand that since lockdown, so many videos are on Facebook or on WhatsApp, and you are listening so many things on TV, how to live happily, how to move in your life, so many things. So definitely all of you are learned. Some of you might be following any master or any spiritual guru, or you must have heard whatever I am going to say. But I would try to add on something from my personal experiences, what I have gained, what I used to do in my life, what are the ways which I find to stay happy and move ahead in the life. So since lockdown, because this is the thing we always heard, since lockdown, what happened? Our life has changed. And with this scenario, now today, we are on this platform, technical platform, and so many work stress and other things. And we are continuously hearing about stress, what is stress in your life, what you should do, and how you should take care of your health, how you should take care to avoid corona, and this and this and this and a lot. So even today I will speak a little about stress, but in different way, in different context. So we all are engineers here. So I'm just asking a question: what is stress? And chat box is open. This session will be not like that I'm only speaking and you are not participating. I wish that all of you can participate, all of you can be attentive, and whatever I'm asking, sometimes a simple question or whatever is your concern and your thought, you can write in chat box. I would try to reply as much possible in the limited time, or if I won't have time, then I may reply to you later. So the simple question is, if I'm asking you what is stress, what do you understand by meaning of stress? Anyone can write or speak. Anyone in chat box? I'm not audible. Please speak loudly. No one? Sandhya ma'am, a unknown pressure. Yes, there are some answers. Let me see. Yes, stress is emotional tension, uncertainty of results, a unknown pressure made by yourself, cause of expectations. Yes. So these all are, you are talking about the effect of this mental pressure you are feeling, you are not well, or pressure of work. I asked a very simple question: what is stress actually? We all are engineers. We used to take Viva and we asked the exact definition. So, what is stress? When you heard this word first time, do you remember? No?
In the job only.
No, we heard this word in our school, then in our first year of engineering. So I am again going to redefine, not redefine, revise the definition of stress that we have studied in our school or in engineering. First year engineering, it was definitely that I remember. It was in school, probably class 10th or 12th. I'm not able to actually recall. So the stress definition of stress is a force acting on per unit area. This is a formal definition of stress.
Oh, hello, ma'am. May I speak? May I speak?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In fact, it's the mathematical definition of the stress.
Yes, sir. I will come
Uh,
on it.
the stress is nothing but the resistance offered by the body
Yes, sir.
to
I
the
will come on
external
it. I
world.
will come
Yeah.
on it. I will
Okay.
come on it.
Okay.
I will come on it. So I asked the thing that what is stress? So the general definition when we heard in our childhood. I'm starting from beginning. The first time we heard this word, that was our part of study. That time it was not the part of our life. This I wanted to say. That time we studied that it's force per unit area, and we defined at F by A. And if we see the area is fixed, force is something which is varying. So if I will ask that it depends on time. So when we were a beginner, when we were a student, we were studying, and the first time when we were solving numericals, that time we were just looking what is given the point where it is written F is this, A is this, when we will calculate what is stress. That we were doing when we were beginner. Later, when numericals get complex, then we see that now they are giving us factors in another terms. Now they are saying for any object there is mass given, acceleration given. Then we are calculating first force, then we are calculating stress. So again further we are going. So just revising class 9 physics. So then we are seeing that acceleration depends on velocity and time. And then we see that velocity depends on time. So the time is the integral factor. I just want to say that the time is the integral factor which is defining the stress. So what happened when we grew up? When we grew up, then this time defined, it just inserted in our life as part of our life, as part of our life. When we are growing, when we are 10-year-old, now we are 20-year-old, 30, and we are reaching 40, and then 50 and 60. So this time is a major factor which is related with stress. So if you will see the mathematical definition, I used here mathematical definitions because we know we all are here engineers and science graduates. So we know well that the stress, if I am going to write any mathematical formula, so then for acceleration, it is V equal to T squared. So you will see that the time is not going to even double. It is going to exactly a square. So what happens in our life? What happens in our life? Whatever impacts us in our childhood, it if we are keeping it internally, if we are holding it, it is going to be double and triple. It is not fading. It is somewhere in our body, we can say at this time. Then you have heard one more word that we say strain, stress and strain. We studied in, I think, engineering, strain. So you will see the strain or stress, both of the factors affects our physical and mental body. And just to elaborate it, just taking in one example, and again, I'm taking one scientific example, that I'm just putting a brick on a table, and I'm asking you what is here, how we are seeing it, being an engineer, how we are seeing it. So you will see that, yes, we can write an equation, kinetic energy equal to mgh, right? Because there is no movement, there is nothing. Brick is all actually fine on table. There is some height, you will calculate, you will mathematically. But if it comes to our life, and I am giving you one brick and saying you to put your hand this way and giving you one brick to keep it here. So if you are keeping it first 1 minute, there is nothing. 2 minutes, little bit of stress. Third minute, little bit of stress. And if you have to keep it for 10 minutes, just imagine the stress you will feel. So this stress and strain, where it is, and why we are not able to logically calculate what is happening in our body. Mathematically, we see there is no stress at all if we are keeping a brick on the table. But what happens if we have to hold it for longer in this way? So, so when we are keeping the bricks in our hand, our muscles will feel strain, and we will feel stress internally. Somewhere we will feel stress internally in sense, suppose your boss has given you this order that you have to keep this break for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. What will happen? You will react. You will internally, if you are not vocal, if you are not able to speak in front of your boss, then you will internally say, kya hai, kaisa hai, how is this, how you are doing this, how you can do this to me, it's very difficult. And you can react in any other way. Suppose if this kind of stress is given by your family members, suppose it's your spouse or children or anyone else, then what will happen? It will destroy your relationship. It will affect your relationship. So the stress is not just limited with you only, it spreads. And it depends on time. So one question I have, that where is the stress actually? Is the stress, brick is the stress, brick is the reason of stress, or anything else? Just think for a second. What is stress here if we are keeping brick in our hand? You will see that it's not the brick which was causing you stress. It was not the brick, it was the time of hold, how much time you are holding it. So the stress, one of the cause is the time. It depends on the factor time, that how much time you are going to hold it. We all have stress in our life. Do you think that all stress is bad? You can reply in chat box. Do you think that all stress is bad?
No.
No, all stress is not bad actually. Sometimes we take stress, sometimes it motivates us internally to complete our work. Stress is not always bad. Even if I would say from my personal experience from last 1.5 months, I was too much exhausted in my work. I was completing my book. It was about to go in the publishing house, and lots of things were there. And being a lady, being a worker, working woman, lots of things are there. But that time I was too much stressed. But that stress was not internally affecting me. That stress was that I have to complete this work on time. That I was keeping it as a motivation. And when I completed my work, it just went away. There is no impact on me. So the every stress is not bad in your life. It can be positive even. So if you will see that what is the stress, what kind of stress do you have, and when stress happens to you, if you will try to find the cause, what are the stresses in your life? Definitely, we all have different kind of life, different type of style, and the stress will be of different kinds. Someone may have relationship stress, family stuff, legal problems, health issues, and etc. etc. Work pressure, job, money. So stress can be of anything, and it depends on person to person. So the one thing that I would say you, that whatever I will suggest you, one general thing, that one is not going to help to everyone. So for all of us, because the problem is different, so definitely the solution would be different. So if I'm asking to you, what stress does to you, what happens to you when you are in stress? Please reply. What you feel? when you feel stress?
Mental agony.
Yeah,
Mental agony.
yeah. Or any other thing?
Disturbed.
Yes. So normally, if you will see and judge yourself internally, you will see that what is causing stress. So what is causing stress? It happens only when your expectations are not fulfilled. We have expectation. We have expectation from our family members that they will listen to us. They will react as we want. They will always give me proper respect. They will express the love. So this can happen in relationship. At job place, things are different. We want yearly increment. We want salary on time. We want appreciation. We want appraisal, and lots of things, lots of factors are there. So if you will see that internally, what is a stress doing to you and why it is happening, so when expectations are not fulfilled, when things are not the way we want, then a frictional force comes into the play. So when frictions happens internally, then we feel stress. Whatever you say that sometimes we feel headache, sometimes we feel the lack of motivation. It all are the side effects. Now I'm asking one question and please reply in chat because I want this session to be interactive. So my question is, have you ever thought about this? Where this stress is in your body? Where it is? Where the stress is actually?
In the brain, ma'am.
In the brain? Yes, anyone else? No?
In mind.
Actually, in mind and brain is same thing or different in your context?
Same.
Same. Okay. So I'm taking one example to explain. We all are using laptop. So we can see RAM, ROM. If you are going to open it, we can see CPU. We can see the entire system. So if we are talking about the term brain is just a device. I'm explaining this term in terms of spirituality. You can say that brain is just a device. And when we use word mind is kind of software, we can say. Software we cannot see. So in a similar manner, you cannot see your mind. Where it is. Mind is not any object. Till now, if you are going to see all the research papers, what they are talking about the mind, so they will tell you clearly they don't know. If they know anything that is very, very lesser facts, that is about brain. Scientists have no idea about too much about brain. They know, but little bit. They cannot tell you that what is the thought that is giving you happiness and from where it is generated. If it is so, then I can operate your brain and I can delete all your softwares that is giving you the problem. Right? We don't have this kind of surgery at this time. So to explain, we always say that this mind, brain is just a device, and mind is something software that is installed in our system. So now the question is, if I am asking that where this stress is actually in your body, so it's very difficult to answer you unless you are having idea of other aspects of this system. So when you are holding your hand this way, you feel that you are having muscle strain. You are feeling pain, and slowly, this pain is going into your entire body. If someone is talking bad to you, if someone is talking good to you, so what you feel, how you react in both of these situations. If I will motivate you, I will say, yeah, you are looking very beautiful and you did very well. You will feel boost. You will feel good. So what will happen? That my words is creating energy that is as per your expectation. That is something you wanted to hear and you felt good. So where you felt good in this body? What was the point? Or if someone is saying you bad, criticizing you, talking bad behind you, and you came to know, then you feel bad. If someone do injustice, someone is giving you feeling of guilt, you feel bad. then what happens? You feel bad internally, but where you feel bad? In your stomach, in heart, in mind, in hand, where you
Mind.
feel bad?
In mind.
Mind. So I'm going a little bit deeper. Though this is not my aspect that I would deliver these things, which is actual the spiritual parts. But just to know that what is our body, I'm telling you a little bit deeper things. That this body, which we see in a spirituality, we say it sthul sarir, physical body, gross body. The term is this: physical body and gross body. If you have seen serial Krishna by Ramanand Sagar, even I have seen in my childhood. That time I didn't notice, but 3, 4, 5 years back when I saw it again once, then I saw that in Krishna, serial Krishna, when Krishna is delivering Gita, that time he has explained this. You can see, you can find it on YouTube. You will get that he is explaining about the 5 bodies of human body, 5 types of human bodies. So that time I noticed, and I show my even parents that you didn't see this. You are not knowing about this. That we don't have one body. So before I'm saying it, whatever I will say, I experienced it everything personally in my personal spiritual experiences. Then I'm saying you, one day I felt something. But then I started exploring what is this, what is this. That time even I was not knowing that we have 5 types of body. So that this body which we are seeing, it is sthul sarir, physical body, and how it is made of? It is made of foods which we are eating, right? जो भी हम खाते हैं उससे ये बॉडी बना हुआ है. And what about the mind? Mind is all about our learning. Whatever we are learning since childhood, whatever we are experiencing, our mind is according to that. Whatever I have learned, I am just here delivering. Whatever we have learned in engineering, we used to deliver in our engineering classes. And you will see that if someone is not well internally, he will complain a lot. So whatever is his or her inner status, according to that, he or she will react. This is the phenomena. So inside this body, we have 5 types of body. So the name is given in spirituality. It's in Taittiriya Upanishad. It's mentioned first. And after that, you will see that so many masters are speaking about it. So I'm giving you just a name. The first one is called Annamaya Kosha. Kosha is covering body. This body is Annamaya Kosha. Inside this body, we have one body that is called Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha is easily to comprehend, complete that pran. It's about pran, where our prana is flowing. So if you are not if you are not feeling good, if you are sick, your prana status of your prana is low. If you are energetic, your prana is high. If you are doing pranayama, these words you have heard, that's why I'm mentioning. If you are doing pranayama, that Anulom Bilom Ramdev Baba is teaching and other things, they are saying that it will clear your nadis, it will clear your thoughts, it will clear your internal things, blockages. So this body basically deals with our prana, means our energy, or it is made up of bioelectric currents. The third layer after pranamaya kosh is manomaya kosh. Manomaya kosh, and these all bodies are associated one after another. Prana Annamaya, this astral body, is directly connected with our prana. And this pranamaya kosh is affected by manomaya kosh. Manomaya kosh is something where our mental objects are. Mental objects, which I asked where your stress is. So this stress and anxiety actually is at place of our third layer that is called manomaya kosh. Is it clear? Clear, Sandhya ma'am? Yeah. So manomaya kosh is having all kind of mental depiction. Whatever you are experiencing in your life, whatever, whether it's good, whether it's bad, all the mental images is stored in your manomaya kosh. You cannot see it directly from these eyes. Next is Vigyanmaya kosh. Vigyanmaya kosh is where our logics are. Vigyanmaya kosh is something where your samskars are, where your addictions are, where your deep rooted things are. So I'm just saying one or two line about these things. Otherwise, it's a big thing if you will go in depth and study. And the last one is called the Anandamaya course, where your actual happiness is. So in a spirituality, we say if you are believing on prana or atma or soul, so we say that the soul resides in all these five coverings. The soul is covered by all these five layers. You can see, you can read in Gita, you can see I told you that in the Krishna serial, they have shown it in very good way. So in one of my experience, one day, something happened in my life when I realized something is actually inside me. It was my mystical experience. One day, one night I was meditating and it was, I think 12 or 1 a.m. And I was disturbed that day. I was disturbed something I realized that is not good. That is something my internal ego. That is something this is my faults. So when I used to sit in my meditation, I just express everything to divine. So that night I was praying for myself, and I felt there is one more something else in my body. That time I was not knowing anything about spirituality. I was knowing little bit, but not in much deeper. So after some time, I started to what is happening, whom I should ask. It took a lot of time to reach anyone when I could know what happened actually, and I got answers. So to explore, I read a lot. I searched on internet, but finally I got answers from my spiritual masters to what happened and what was it actually. So that day I felt what I felt I would like to share. Normally I don't share these things, but I would share what happened. I felt that there is something else which is vibrating inside me, and it's not my heart. That day I realized there's something else. I'm not only this body, I'm not this mind, there is something else also. So I started exploring, and then I realized there are things inside us. And the things, whatever is, everything is having a particular kind of motion. So from that day, when I started exploring, I explored all these things which I shared with you. Then I started being, my mind was logical. So I was thinking everything logically. I wanted to know what are the facts, and is it actually valid, or people are just saying what are the real answers about behind this. As I told you, I actually went through some Puranas, some Upanishads. I read, I heard my masters, but whatever I studied, it was just as reading material. It was like we are reading our engineering books, but slowly when things came into my experience, then it changed me. Then it gave me options how I can move ahead in my life. So whatever I have studied, something very very nice, which I can share with you, that parameters like we know hertz frequency. So what I found that the human body vibrates at a certain frequency, and this frequency is normally ranged to 3 hertz to 17 hertz. Then we have different layers of body, and every body is having their own kind of frequency and own kind of vibration. Then I heard somewhere that even Earth is rotating and Earth is having a different kind of frequency, and this frequency is 7.83 hertz. Now this is changing, and scientists are worrying about it, that why it is changing, and they are researching on these factors. So if you will see in the today's world, different kind of signals, whether it's mobile signals, TV signals, router signals, laptop, and our thoughts and whatever. So when we are in city, we don't feel good. When we are crowded, we don't feel good. But when we go out, when we go out in nature, when we sit and watch a sky, when we sit in front of ocean, we feel good. So one day I asked this question: what is this? What is this? That why we used to feel good when we go out? What is that? So then as I was searching, as I am researching on all these things, then I found that this frequency that our brain is having a certain frequency, and this frequency is exactly same, that 7.83 hertz, and it is called alpha frequency. So when we go out in nature and we see a sky and we sit in front of waves and we watch it, then what happens? Our mind tunes with frequency of earth. So the frequency matching actually happens. This was the reason. This was my finding. This is the reason. So whenever you feel stress, the first thing what you should do, you should go out. You should tune yourself with the universal frequency. You should tune yourself with the frequency of the heart. Whatever I am saying, it's all logical, it's all technical, and you can check it on Google. You will find all these answers, whatever I am saying. And even I found recently that there is frequency of love energy also, and that is 528. And I found a very nice story. I think the name was Dr. Ludwig. Dr. Ludwig. Dr. Ludwig in 1971 or 74, he invented a box, and the frequency it was frequency generator, and it was generating the frequency of 528 hertz. His mother was very sick, and there was no cure for it. So what he did, he put the box in front of his mother. He used the frequency knobs to her solar plexus or neck area. And it was a miracle that she recovered from her sickness. That time he studied what happens at this frequency, at 520 hertz. So this 520 hertz is named as love frequency. 3 4 night before, I was just reading an article, and it was saying that our entire universe now is moving towards this frequency, 528. Once in life, what happened? What we do actually when we feel stress, what we do? We just go and watch something. What we do? We read something. We try to distract ourselves. Whatever tools we have that we are using, if someone is following a spirituality, I'm not saying about that, in general people are doing, they try to distract anyway, whether they go out, they go for movie, they go for outing, they do party, they sleep, or whatever they do, they just try to distract for some time, but they are not going for the actual solution, what we should do, how we can move from this stage of life. Once I was listening my master, and my name of my spiritual master is Maitre Dadashriji, and he is founder of Maitre Bodh Parivar. And this spiritual organization, this is a socio-spiritual organization, and this organization is basically trying to establish love and peace on this planet. So this is their motive. The once I was listening him, he was explaining that we all are having three phases of life. So he said, these are his terms. He said that the person at a time go in a state that is called self-confinement. Self-confinement. So what is that stage? So he said that at this stage of life, we think that what shall I do in my life? What is there for me to do? And we start thinking about it, and we react in two ways. The first way, that we withdraw from our outer world. We try to be in home. We don't try to mingle with friends. We don't try to go in social gatherings, in family functions. We just try to withdraw ourselves. And the second kind of case, that people, those who are vocal, they just try to hide their weaknesses, and they just boost up. They will always say that this is good, this I have done, that I have done. That kind of they will project, because this thing only, give them satisfaction, but internally they feel there are lacks. Or internally, in both of the case, they just think that they have need of any help, they have need of any guidance, they want to move ahead from this thing. The second thing happens, the second kind of phase happens when you have uncertainty in life. That time you think that what I was supposed to do, was this planned for me, or I was supposed to do something else? Is this the path for me? Is this work for me? So you start questioning yourself. Even this happened in my life. I think 7 8 years around back. Yeah, it happened when I did my BTech, MTech, and all whatever I wanted in my life. I was in job. I was working in Galgotia's universities. That time it happened, and I was thinking, "Okay, what else? What else I wanted in my life? It was only that I wanted to do BTech, MTech, and be a professor. What was my life aims? What was that was giving me happiness? What was that that was giving me fulfillment? What was that that was giving me thoughts will come and go. Just don't bother. Bring back your focus to your breathing. Just be witness of your breath. Just observe your breathing. Now we will chant Om. You can repeat with me. And you have to keep your focus on the vibrations of Om. So inhale deep. Now, slowly bring your focus at the center of your eyebrow. Just keep awareness there. Don't turn eyeballs. Don't join eyebrows. Just keep your awareness at the Agneya chakra at center of eyebrow. Keep your awareness at center of eyebrow. Now raise your hand as I have shown you. And imagine a white light at the center of your eyebrow. Imagine a white light at the center of your eyebrow. Just keep awareness there and visualize white light. Now bring down the hand and be in the state of the calmness. Now you go within yourself and see what are the thoughts inside you. You can offer any prayer for yourself and for your family members or your any loved ones. You can seek for guidance. You can search what is holding you. You can find your passion. You can release the things which is not good for you. Be in this state and just contemplate. You are a loving child of the divine. This is the best day of your life. You are a vibrant, energetic, and a loving being. Be happy always. Enjoy the journey of life. Be in this moment and offer gratitude to the divine form which you invoked at the time of meditation. Pray for yourself. Be in this moment. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. As we have no time, so uh, we could not go in deeper, or we could not spend so much time with this process. Actually, this process is normally takes 30 minutes. And if you want to be in longer to search your question or answers, then you can spend more time. This meditation process is also available on YouTube. You can search Maitri Sambodhyan, you will find, and you can practice it. So why I'm saying about this meditation, this is not the single meditation which I practice. I used to practice several types of meditations. And the purpose of every meditation is very, very different. Some meditations are specifically guided to do on twice in a month. Some is weekly on weekly level, and a different purpose for different things. So what is the purpose of this meditation? This meditation will give you a state of calmness, along with when you will chant Om and focus your focus at Agni Chakra, then you would be able to connect with the universal consciousness or deep within you. This is the one way you can go within yourself, and you can ask whatever you wish. You can express whatever you want, whatever is your issue. You can say that this is one of the way you can handle stress even. Now again, I'm coming on how you have to handle stress, how you can move ahead in your life. So few points which I said, that there are phases which is saying you not to move ahead, not to go forward. First thing, that is you are not fulfilling yourself. You are not seeing yourself. You are not seeing what is your liking actually. You are just living life as other people wanted from you since childhood. Our parents wanted to be educated, to be an engineer, so we did. So there must be something in everyone's life. So whenever you do this process, whenever you do this meditation, at the end of the time, you can think something different. You can try to find yourself. So it might possible that you won't be able to get your all question answers in one day or 2 days, but with time it will happen that when you would find your all answers and you will move towards the life. See, there are things which we do. If we have headache, once what we will do, we will go to any shop and we can just buy a medicine and we can eat. And the second thing, that if the problem is too much, then you have to go to the doctor. So the question is, you can make effort to find the purpose of your life. You can make effort to find the things that what is giving you happiness. But if you are not able to do so, then seek the guidance from the person who is above you. Above you means in terms of, not in terms of degree, in terms of that knowledge, that level, who can see you what is in your body. As you cannot see your manomaya course, anandamaya course, but if you have seen our Indian history and our sons, they can see and they will have a glance and tell you what is in your body and what is that. So how they can see, how they can visualize. So if you will be able to do so, if your consciousness, if your awareness will rise up to that level, that time you would be able to see inside you what is that, where that stress is actually. It is in Anandamaya course, in Manomaya course. What is the color? Even the color is associated with that. What is the color of your stress? What is the size of that stress? How long you are holding it? So if you have to anything which is holding you, just sit in meditation and express everything to the universe. Why I'm saying this? Because I am practicing this. See, even I am a human being, and if someone will talk bad to me, I would react. I would react definitely. I would feel bad. I may cry. I may stop talking to that person. I may break my relationship. When I started my spiritual journey, I asked someone who was guiding me, I asked what I will get. So he said that at this time, your reaction time is 5 days. That time, this time will reduce only. That time, your reaction time will reduce. So how we are reacting, this stress is actually going into our body only. See the types of diseases we have, it is everything is not physical, it comes from our mind. If someone is too much tension, you will see that he or she had said some weight, their face is looking pale, they are not looking good. So what is that? That is the tension, that is the pressure you talked about, that is something they are holding within. So I am giving you the practical solution how you can, come out from that situation. So the first thing, because we don't have time, so I'm just concluding. What I do, I write. I'm not talking about the writing poetry and books, that is my different thing. But something I found when I started writing, I was writing since class 10th or 11th. That time I was writing, my father said this, my friend said this, he did this, that kind of thing. Even I used to do now. If you are in a stress, don't say anything to anyone. You just write. You will see that when you are expressing, something is coming out from your inside. You will feel lighter. So the one of my suggestion at the end of this session that I will say you to write or to communicate, but whom you should communicate, it matters. The person with whom you are communicating, he should be most reliable. First thing is reliability. You cannot rely on anyone that you are saying your personal things and they are saying to everyone, and you are just then a part of, um, social drama. So you don't want that. So the best thing, write something, and now we have digital writing. Write on notepad, write on word, and just delete next morning. You read and write, or you just keep in a safe folder. You can read it after 5 days, and then you will see what was the status of my mind that day. So this is one way by which you can uh, come out from that stage. Second thing I will tell you, to connect with yourself. That is very, very important. Your connection with yourself is very important. I am not saying you to do any ritual. I am not saying you to do any mantra jap and something else. Though these are other things are having their all scientific meanings. I am not going into that. But I'm saying you are alive. You have to spend time with yourself. So what you can do, the simple thing you can do, go and watch a sky. Go and see stars in the night. Just see watch them for 5 or 10 minutes. You will feel that With time, you are getting calmer, calmer, calmer. Then the third thing I will say that the prayer actually does wonders. Believe me, whenever I pray for anyone, I feel happiness. And there is no other way. There is no other way. And we are all are having right, birthright. We can pray for ourselves. So pray for yourself, pray for your loved one, pray for your society, pray for the world. It's up to you what you are going to pray. But pray. You can find the research papers that we have sufficient research and evidence that they are saying the person who is praying and who is offering gratitude, they are having some chemical changes in their body. I'm not going into the detail of that chemical changes, but it will ultimately convert into your happiness. It will give you the lightness. See, it is not going to happen that all of your problems will be vanished from your life. It is not going to happen. It never happened, even in the Lord Rama or Lord Krishna or Buddha or anyone you can see. It will never happen that the problems will go away from our life. What will happen that our life will change when our drishtikon, we say, the view, how we view the problem, it will change. So this thing will not come in 1 or 2 days. This I am saying you very clearly. This is a practice that you all of you have to do. This is the practice that you have to inculcate in your habit, that you will sit with you either just after getting up and freshening up, or when you are going to the bed, and whenever you have time, just close your eyes and think about yourself. Think about the incidents that happened in the throughout the day that is bothering you, and just express everything, just exhale out everything to the universe is very vast. It will take everything. So just express. Even someone is saying to me, it happens, in relations, in family, it happens. What I do, I sit in the meditation in that night and then express everything. Sometimes it takes 1 day, sometimes 2 or 3 days, but it just go out. It just vanishes from my inside. I don't hold it. And this is the reason I can move forward in my life. This is the reason. I don't know. You can say that you don't have this much money and we don't know you, who you are, who you are talking about. But one thing I will say you, that I am a happy being. I don't have any complaint. The things are there, things are like that, but I don't have any such complaint. And this is what I have learned in my life, and I wanted to share with you. I know it's 4:45 and I have to say bye. If any of one of you have any question, you can ask 1 or 2 questions. And I'm giving my in chat box my email ID. If you want to connect to me, you can. Or if you want any such session for your university or organization, even then you can connect. If you want to be part of any activity done by Maitri Bodh Parivar, my spiritual organization, you can connect. Someone will communicate with you. You have to drop mail. As I used to be busy, I may take 1 or 2 days to respond to you, but I will definitely respond to you. I hope you enjoyed the session, and something definitely I could tell you which will be helping in your life in future.
Any question from any participant? मैम योगा कर मतलब मेडिटेशन के बाद सारे शांत हो गए बिल्कुल, किसी के पास कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं पूछना चाह रहा.
It's actually very good. It's actually very good to hear if people have no question. It's good that.
Ma'am, please tell me the website at which we can tell you.
I have given my chat box. My email ID I have given you. You can contact me.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm writing Maitri Bodh Parivar. You can Google about it, Maitri Bodh Parivar. I hope you enjoyed, because see, nothing is going to help you. Let me tell you. It's you who can help you yourself, and it's you, your heart. So connect to yourself, listen to yourself, what your heart is actually willing for, and pursue that, so that at the end of the life, you should not repent for anything. And one more thing that I would say you at the end, that learn something new. It will give you motivation. It will just empower you. At present, I am learning how to speak in Sanskrit. My friends are laughing. What you will do? When it is just empowering me, I am happy. Aham Sanskritam vadami. It is giving me happiness.
Happiness is more
So
important,
learn
ma'am.
something new. Yeah, you will feel good. And it's important that you should feel good about yourself. It's not about what you are thinking about me. It's your thought, what you are thinking about me. I should
Thank you,
feel good
ma'am.
about myself.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a stress buster session. I should call it stress buster session. Mind blowing session.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, just wait a minute. I just.
I closed the session on time, whatever you said me.
No, ma'am, just a
So
minute.
I'm actually a
I just
professor.
want to share something for you. This is small gratitude from our department to you, ma'am.
Yes.
Dr. Deepak will mail you this, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a nice session.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Dr. Deepak, are you there?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was ready.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Sir, please show your face. I don't know who was my participant. So I was under the stress. Who is listening me?
No light is here. I'm opening my camera.
Okay.
Oh.
भवतः सम्यक् उक्तवान् महोदय.
Thank you. धन्यवादः.
मम नाम प्रकाशः. अहम् इन्दोरनगरे निवसामि.
मम नाम रश्मि कौशले. अहं दिल्ली नगरे वसामि.
Oh, great.
अहमपि संस्कृतस्य सम्भाषणवर्ग प्रतिदिनं संस्कृतं वदामि.
सम्यक्. बहु सम्यक्.
नमो नमः महोदय.
I give you motivation to all of you.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
पुनर्मिलामः. धन्यवादः.
पुनर्मिलामः. Yes, Anil sir.
Anil sir, you want to ask anything?
No,
Dr.
nothing.
Okay.
I have got it.
Okay.
I'll chat it with in the mail.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Sir.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
The very good suggestions are in the chat box too, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good session and relaxing too. I am glad to see that Sanskrit talk. This is empowering me, and we should do something, whatever you like. And nowadays, I am talking with my daughter, not in English, in Sanskrit. And I told her that next class you have to opt third language. You have to opt Sanskrit only. I'm not going to teach you French and German. You have to be on your route first. First, you should know Sanskrit.
इन्दोरनगरे आगच्छतु महोदय.
इंदौर आप बुलाएंगे, हम जरूर आएंगे.
आप पहले आए हैं इंदौर कभी?
जी हम आए हुए हैं. हमने ऑल इंडिया टूर मारा है, तो हम आए हुए हैं.
अच्छा. मैं अभी रिटायर हो गया. जीएसटी में पढ़ाता था इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में. अभी रिटायर हो गया. 67 ईयर कंप्लीट हो गए थोड़े दिन पहले. बट मैं सीखते रहता हूँ. तो अभी संस्कृत सीख रहा हूँ. तो अच्छा लगा आपसे. आप भी संस्कृत सीख रही सुन के.
जी मैंने 1 साल पहले सबसे पहले वेद संस्कृत 10th क्लास तक तो पढ़ा हुआ है. तो पहले मैंने वेद मंत्रा चैंटिंग सीखा. अभी सीख रही हूँ. तो वो मैं सीख रही हूँ कि हवन पे कैसे चैंट करना चाहिए. और ये चैंटिंग एक्चुअली साइंटिफिक प्रोसेस है कि जब हम एक सर्टेन फ्रीक्वेंसी पे कोई वर्ड को बॉडी को इम्पैक्ट करता है. तो आई केम इंदौर महाकाल के दर्शन के लिए, और पूरा मैं इंदौर गई हूँ और पूरा हर जगह वहीं पे स्टे किया था. तो पूरा घूमी हुई हूँ एमपी.
मैं मेल भेजूंगा. आप फिर बात करेंगे.
जी join madam on Facebook. She puts lot of pics on that.
दीपक सर आप बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं. धन्यवाद. आप बहुत अच्छे वेबिनार अरेंज कर रहे हैं.
और मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरा सेशन आज मैम भी सुन रही हैं, तो इट्स डबल बेनिफिट.
मेरी मिसेस है जो पड़ोस में है, और उन्होंने अभी वो बोलेंगे उन्होंने भी अभी ये किया. नमस्ते. उन्होंने भी मेडिटेशन किया. नीचे दरी डाल के मैंने कुर्सी पे बैठ के किया, और हमें दोनों को बहुत आनंद आया इसमें.
जी टाइम कम था, नहीं तो 30 मिनट के बदले मैंने 15 मिनट में इसको फिनिश किया.
संध्या मैडम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. संध्या मैडम भी दिन भर बहुत मेहनत करती रहती है.
थैंक यू सर.
और अब इंटरनेट डाउन हो जाएगा तो स्ट्रेस मत करिएगा, क्योंकि उतनी देर मेडिटेशन कर लेंगे.
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल सर.
आप भी इंदौर पधारिए, और दीपक सर आप भी पधारिए.
थैंक यू फॉर इनविटेशन.
चलो धन्यवाद. है ना.
धन्यवाद.
Okay, so now I am ending this session, and tomorrow we will meet again at 10 a.m. And tomorrow will be technical session with Dr. Deepak, who is the speaker of tomorrow's first session.
Dr. Devendra Jha in the morning from DRDO and Dr. Rajesh Mehta from Thapa University. Both are very interesting sessions. Everybody must join that.
One more thing I want to share with all of you, that after lunch there will be your test also. So as per AICT rules, 80% attendance and 60% passing marks is mandatory to get the certificate for all the participants. So make sure all participants must attend the test also. And tomorrow we will, after lunch session, we will share a feedback link and your feedback with all of you in concluding ceremony. So again, we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you all.
Thank you everyone. Dhanawada sir.
Okay, Rashmi, thank you.
Thank you. Namo Namah.
Namo Namah, Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah, ma'am.
Okay, bye bye sir.
Bye bye.